Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Vine Panther Presents. I will say Happy New Year's Eve of all y'all who's going to be doing whatever's the Wealth Again 2023 tonight. Before we do all that, we are saying goodbye to Gangs of London with season 2, episode 8. Finally, Stacey can speak her mind because she saw the whole thing up front. But Kim and I, we did it episode by episode. And what did we get? How did it end? That's the question. Did it set up a season 3? Yes. But do we want to see it? That's also another question. We'll get to all this. What we like, what we didn't like. Let's see which one is more of. But Stacey, now that you are free to express yourself, what you think of the finale?
It was interesting. It wasn't particularly predictable, which I did like. I didn't like Sean being in prison because it's the whole next season him calling shots from prison. Or is he gonna do like old girl and just be out by the next episode? Like, what are they gonna do? Because I need a Sean and Lolly to face off. I need them to be like, what's that movie where the man and the woman are fighting each other?
You really got to narrow that down.
I know. I can't think of it.
The man and woman. What?
Like they were lovers, but then they broke up and then they started fighting each other. They were like assassins or something. I don't know.
Mr.
and Mrs. Smith.
Mr. and Mrs. Smith.
Okay.
Yeah.
One of those. I need a face off between them. Because I don't think Sean has hands.
I was about to say that. I was actually about to say that. Lolly
I think she can take him. I think she can
Lolly
take him.
would whoop his ass and cut his throat.
Yes.
Yeah. He won't even see it coming. That's how much Sean's a bitch. Like, he had to take his brother's hype. He was like, 14, when I was 14, I pulled the gun. My daddy put in a position where I had to kill a snitch, and I pulled the trigger. No, you didn't. Billy
No, you
didn't. Because you a
No.
bitch. And I was like Lolly
was a kid.
Billy was
Lolly been taking people out since she was 5, I'm sure.
I was like, Lolly had, yeah, she that would be easy.
Lolly was that little baby that killed everybody.
Yeah.
Just
You grew up in the hard streets of somewhere, but it wouldn't look good for her. Anyway,
I was mad that what's her name survived. What's her name? The black chick. I needed her to die in that shootout.
Shannon.
I needed her to die in that shootout. And you saw that little fucker's face in the bathroom grinning as everybody shooting. He was like, "This is fun. It's like a real life video game."
Yep.
Damn.
He is destroying that dude's mind. He is going to. Oh my god. Probably next season he'll be all grown up. He'll be at least a teenager. He's going to join the crew.
He should be a teenager now, shouldn't he?
As
much as he plays video games.
He looks about 12.
Yeah, 12, 13.
Yeah.
So.
He needs to be grown. They need to jump. Like,
well, they could do that because then Sean will get out of jail.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for murder.
Is Billy gonna grow an arm back?
I don't even.
He's a mutant. No. He's gonna have that thing that the girl in Lovecraft Country had.
That hook hand. That was pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
it's still alive, unfortunately. They should have just wiped out the Dulanis. Is that? Oh,
that's okay. So you said Shannon and Daddy should have been dead. Ed should have been dead.
And the kid, just all of them, just
damn.
Then they should have left Danny alive and killed Ed and Shannon so that Danny can come back with revenge and he'd be the season 3. You know what I'm saying? Like,
only if he's grown. I don't want to see no little kid running around. We don't need Tariq. He needs to be like
make him about 20 years old.
What's the guy from Snowfall? He can play him as an adult.
Lamar?
Oh.
No.
Franklin Saint? Yeah.
Oh, Franklin. Yeah.
And he's legit British.
He is.
like that would be legit. Like that would be good.
That would be good.
After
his show is coming back next month.
Yeah. Well, February.
Yeah. Oh, is it February? Oh man.
Yeah. It's just No, sorry, buddy. But yeah, Black History Month because that's us. But yeah.
Crack is Black history.
I'm saying, and
absolutely.
And so and to your point, it would like he could be like the spinoff of this show now that Snowfall is over. He
because he got shit else to do.
Yeah, I'm not seeing him in a lot of stuff.
He's doing a lot of modeling.
Yeah, that's right.
A lot of modeling.
Yeah, I'm on. Anything else, my friend?
Lily's sidekick, he's awfully comfortable at the table. Does he even know like what happened or
Plot hole. Let's just keep it moving.
Mary is still at the table with her lipstick.
Who married?
Mhm.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you talk shit at you. I mean,
She didn't even ask about the baby. Baby just disappeared. She like, oh.
How about her actual daughter and grandchild?
And the shitter?
And the shitter. Nobody.
She's the last one. She has to repopulate Ireland because they're all dead.
Mary
so she can just get pregnant on her own because there's no man in sight.
All the men are dead. All the men are dead.
She just reproduces spontaneously, so she can just repopulate Ireland.
That's why the Wallaces have wiped out all the Irishmen in their war. And then Maryland, actually, specifically. Oh man, she led them all to slaughter. But yeah. All right. Kim, what are your thoughts?
Marion, if you could bring your child to choke you to almost death, you're a horrible mother. Shit, I'm serious. I'm like, my kids, they may have thought it like, I hate you, or you know what I'm saying? When you're a kid, you get mad at your mother. No.
Never been like, I want to choke shit out of her. I want to
choke the shit out of her. But
did you ever set any of them up to be murdered? Probably not.
Absolutely not. But it's just that I just feel like she really didn't give a when she said that to Sean, when Sean was like, I gotta go get my brother, right? Her thought should have been, her next thing out of her mouth should have been, yes, we gotta get your brother. Sean, please save him. No, this bitch was like, leave him. He's already gone. Bitch, you gave birth to this man. Whether he's a crackhead or not, you gave birth to him. So just throw him away. Huh?
I'm proud of him for staying sober in a truck full of douches.
Yeah,
that's.
And he was in pain. He was like just rubbing the heroin all on the arm. Nub.
Yeah.
Nub. He was like, but he was doing pretty well.
I was surprised by that. I thought that actor did a really good job, just kind of keeping his composure, but you could see the pain in his face. I thought he did a really good job. And that CGI of his arm was bad though. I didn't like it. I thought it was very, very fake looking. But there was a couple of things that didn't look good in this particular episode. But Marianne, he should have just choked up. And then when she had the freaking nerve to say your father would have continued to choke me to death until I was dead. He should have just killed her. Like just on that note, like, what did you just say to me? Or punched her in the mouth, something. And he just walked out and I was like, okay, all right, that's fine, whatever. Yeah, so then, I'm not a fan of Sean anymore. Not at all. He's a horrible person. But I mean, he was raised to be a horrible person. He was. By mom and dad. He was. I would say Billy is a drug addict, but Billy has a better heart than Sean ever could have. He really does. They're all criminals, but I would say Billy's heart is where it should be, because Billy would have never given up his girlfriend to be tortured, huh?
Billy ain't got no girlfriend or boyfriend.
Oh no, but if Billy ever had it, I'm just saying Billy probably
he clearly isn't equipped to be paired with anybody or anything.
Well, I'm so or his boyfriend, because he is gay. I mean,
boyfriend, right. He is gay. I forgot that he's gay. Yeah.
But you say that though, but remember, he is the one that told Sean, you did the right thing. Like, I don't know what else you want to hear. Like, you didn't have a choice. Like this was the situation. It could be because it wasn't his lover, but he did say that. It was interesting for him to say that. Also, Marion has to realize Billy's the only one who is the first one who figured out that she was the snitch.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So he's the brains and the brawn between the two brothers.
It's very intuitive.
Yeah,
he is.
Which kind of goes back to what Kim was saying about, his heart and all that stuff. So
he pays more attention. He's quiet, right? And most of the time when there's quiet people hear everything that you're saying, no matter what. They're pretty much scoping out the room. They're listening to. My younger son is like that. He hears everything. He sees everything, and he'll tell you later on. But you'll be like, "Did you know that?" Yeah. And this is why I don't like this you know what I mean? Like he's very intuitive like that. And I'm like, okay, all right, gotcha. But anyway, I thought it would have a better ending. I thought this ending was kind of like, oh, let's just wrap this up. You know what I'm saying? Like it just for the show that it is, right? All the action scenes, which the one with Elliot and Sean was done like a video game. I thought that was brilliant. Like in the way that they moved around, I felt like I was watching PlayStation 5. Like it was really good. The cinematography I love, I just love the cinematography on this. But that particular one, just the way he had the drone, I think it was a drone, the way he had it moving around, and it kind of was like slow-mo for a part of it. It just looked like a video game, and it was very well done. But there was other things that just weren't really well done. And then it just ended kind of like, it was a boring ending in my opinion. Like I felt like it should have been I don't know, Elliot and just getting all shot up or something. I don't know, just a different ending I was expecting. Maybe Marion, being killed too, you know what I mean, in some type of dramatic way, but it wasn't. It was like Sean's in jail. Like really? And that's it. Sean's in jail, and then everybody takes their seat at the table so that they can run London. I was like, really? Even Koba, when he died. You mean to tell me no one wanted him to be beat down like a dog? You know what I'm saying? Like, I wanted him to get sliced up and, you know what I mean? He deserved all of that. No.
His death was pretty awesome. Just watching him suffer. Yeah. I mean, they could have made it, drawing it out a little bit. But
yeah, they could have. And him talk more, just something. It was just, okay. That's it. My rant is over.
The ending kind of reminded me, and it may be because it's a British show, but it kind of reminded me of like King Arthur and the Round Table, but now it's like King Elliot and the heroin dealers of the Round Table.
Yeah.
Is he the leader, or he just at the table?
I think
it's just he's a part of the table. He's not like the boss.
Yeah.
Well, I don't see how he could be the boss.
No, I think if anything is Shannon.
And if he's at the table, who's his crew? Like, is he the part of the Delani sound? Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay.
So to the extent that he or she that controls the heroin is in charge. So that's really Ed and Shannon, since they're the ones that had the ton of heroin, and everybody else is just there to get their piece.
Oh, that actually was a good scene. But that was a good with the shot when they shot up that was a good scene. But you mean to tell me there was not one police officer, like no sirens, no nothing?
There's no police in London. We've already established this.
Absolutely no police. I was like, this is not real. This is
until ridiculous. Elliot calls them and he's driving past them and they don't stop him or nothing. He's just like, yo, there's this guy named Sean and some dead bodies or whatever. Come pick these people up. Click.
Why is he not under investigation?
Who's going to investigate him? And for
maybe
what?
He's undercover.
He's the police that was driving to get shown.
So also this is the same man. Well, but he's also the same man that was going one direction as the airport security was going the other direction to be like, hey, like someone killed his dad, and like they never followed up with him because technically he's just missing.
He's looping.
Nobody
ever sees him.
No one sees him. But
all 7 feet of them.
but the difference is in Lupin, they were looking for him. I mean, when they showed cops, they showed that they knew of him. In this situation, no one knows he even exists. To things that people don't know,
He was a cop. He was a cop, and he was about to get investigated before all the other cops got murdered.
So and he's been a assassin for a year or something. So no one even knows he exists. He never had a funeral for his daddy, for one. So like they just kept that moving. Shannon and Ed don't know that he was the one that came to kill their brother/son before he just jumped and committed suicide. That never got discussed.
Maybe that'll come up in season if there's a season 3, which I'm pretty sure there is. That'll come up then, but it'll come back. I think it'll come up in the later part of it. You don't think so?
They're moving on. I mean, the investors have not been even mentioned, or
maybe they got them. They kept them. They're quiet now because of all the little information. Remember, they said that. They said that we got them quiet for a second.
All the financial experts that were dying around the world never got brought up. The $1 billion that half of it Asif has never got brought up.
You're right.
The remaining 500 million that they got never got discussed. Like, it's just also that's the scene of them demolishing that hotel room.
Yeah,
it looked awesome.
It did.
It was completely unbelievable that Shannon.
It was fantastical. It was fantastical.
And like, and this whole, I'm like, no, put that shit on.
Ed is just sitting there, and he's just go. Come on, what? I was like, come on now. And they never moved from that spot. Like,
I took that better than 100, maybe 100-pound Shannon holding that fucking gun.
Yeah,
I was like, let's not do that. Let's not do that. Like, they would have been better off if she would have went straight assassin, just had 2 sidearms and just walked in and shot all Lewin's men by herself.
Yeah.
That would have been, right? So they come in, Ed is shooting through the wall, and then she comes through the door and finishes them off. Like, whoever leaves, that makes sense. And that would have been cool, but it wasn't fantastic enough. They need something like high level fantastic to go, stop it.
Yeah.
Luan, all his men are dead, and he's like, so what's up, Ed? What's up, Ed? So what we doing now? Let's just wait and see what happens.
Let's just talk about it tomorrow.
Yeah, right.
Go home, we have a good night rest and a cup of coffee.
Right. What about my dudes? Fuck them. Go home, sleep it off. We'll see what Elliot and Sean work out. And whoever comes out on top is our boss now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, pretty much.
Stop it. Like this. Also, the round table looks cool.
It does.
But it doesn't make sense. Because the only reason they're in charge is because they have a ton, and I can say literally a ton of heroin.
Right.
But that's one shipment. It's going to run out. And that's Asif's heroin.
Yeah, but a ton, if you think about a ton, right? They got to cut it up. It's a lot more than what you think.
It's finite. At some point, they're only in charge because they have heroin to provide. So what happens when they don't have heroin to provide? Like, what they need to be having a meeting is with the French lady to be like, hey, we need to connect.
She ain't messing with them.
But she ain't fucking with them. She ain't fucking with them.
Lolly's crew can get some heroin by the time they run out.
Lolly is now, if she didn't even know she's alive, she's working with the man that was torturing and killing her.
Yes.
And like this.
But she killed his son, so they're even.
And Asif will kill her if he has to. He'll kill her.
Or she'll kill him.
Yeah, pretty much.
This shit.
Because didn't he kill her husband?
Yeah, he wiped our whole family, which is why they were fighting in the first place. So none of that makes any sense, because the only person Lolly should be upset at is Sean, because he's the one that gave her to Asif.
Yes.
So Elliot and Marion ain't got nothing to do with anything. Like she should have no beef with any of them.
Mm-hmm.
But somehow next season, if they probably do get a second season, now Asif and Lolly are going to war with Elliot and crew. That doesn't make sense.
She's going for sure. So I guess
she'll probably try to get him in jail first. He's getting out of jail some kind of way. I'm telling you. Yeah. He's getting out of jail.
I mean, if Shannon can get out of jail and she killed a cop in her house with her own gun. What do they have on Sean? Exactly.
He's found with a dead body, and he was probably on camera dragging the body into the truck. Because why would you kill somebody at a gas station?
Because
they have tons of cameras.
Because the gas attendant was listening to music, didn't even see shit.
But they have cameras.
But they haven't seen no in London. CCTV, well, actually, in all of Europe, they have CCTV everywhere. Like we are really starting to get it everywhere here. But they've been had CCTV where it's not as easy to commit crimes and do all these types of things because somebody has you on camera. Somebody.
I understand that's probably why he got arrested. I'm just saying, if Shannon can get out, Sean
he can absolutely get out.
Sean's gonna be fine. But what resources does he and Billy have? Like what? I mean, it's just
if Marion decides to pull some strings. then she can get them out because she got shut in. But does she want them out? Is the question.
He choked her out, so that relationship is done. And she offered to have her son.
It's a mother and child. They'll get over it.
He will.
I mean, Ed shot her in the stomach, and they were still cool. Like
that didn't even get
people
discussed.
don't hold grudges on this channel. I mean, this show.
Or even
Which
remember
is crazy though, but it's just like Ed when Shannon was saying to Ed that they used you all these years, that they used you. It was true. It was very true. But look where Ed is. He's still with Marion, right? With Marianne. He's still with her. So I'm like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Sean will get his mother to help him for sure. And if he doesn't, if he asked her and she says no, Billy is gonna get her to do it. I know, but I'm telling you, Billy will be like, "It's your fault." This
You gotta help my brother.
This nub, you see this nub? You got.
I don't want to see him. If they bring him back, I don't want to see him as a heroin addict. I want him to. This whole experience made him not be a heroin addict anymore.
I'm pretty sure he's good now. I mean, they're gonna move on from that. But I mean, the only thing that as unbelievable as it sounds, Asif and fucking Lolly are gonna get Sean out of jail, and they're gonna be a team. That makes sense because they're all trying to get back. They're trying to get back what Elliot and crew has taken from them. So somehow they're gonna be that's gonna be the group. And I see that more than Miriam. I can't. That doesn't. No.
Get him out to take Elliot out and then kill him.
Maybe they're going for the long-term game, but I can see them being like, we need someone on the inside since apparently Asif is back in India or Pakistan, wherever the fuck, I guess. And Lolly is with them. Sean is there in London. Sean and Billy are in London. So they're going to be like, we need to work together. Like we have a common enemy, which is Elliot and crew, including the mom. Now, they're not going to kill her. I mean, I agree that Sean and Billy, despite everything she did, if they have her, in hand, they're not going to kill her. But I don't see her helping them. I mean, Lolly and Asif make more sense. Even that's ridiculous. If she can forgive Asif, she can forgive fucking Sean. I mean,
but Sean, remember, Sean got her goodies, right? That's a whole different.
Yeah, they were messing around. So woman scorned.
Yeah, woman scorned that's a dangerous woman.
I mean, I hear you, but I don't. Anyway, that's my prediction. And because they kind of have the same goal. I'm assuming season 3 again. Their first order of business is finding a connect. Because they have to realize that it's going to run out eventually. And they're gonna have to do something with that. Oh, girl got her vengeance, I guess. I mean, to the extent she killed her uncle for betraying the family, but that really didn't go anywhere. That was kind of anticlimactic.
What's going to happen to their crew? Are they going to run the crew now? Since it was their uncle's crew to begin with, I guess. But then now they work for Elliot too. Because they ain't got no more, they ain't got no heroin. So everybody works for Elliot and actually Ed and Shannon. Everybody works for that family now because they're the ones that hold the heroin. So they're more in charge. Technically, it's Marion's heroin. Because Marion was the one that took it. Well, she told Luan to take it.
Luan took it. So
and Ed was having her guarded with his busted up self. Like
But remember, so it was Marion. So, but
because Marion had the guns, and now she has the heroin, so she should be the ringleader.
Who has guns?
Not Elliot. Remember, Marion at the beginning of the season, she was running all the guns.
And they totally forgot about that because you haven't seen one gun shipment. You haven't seen the Saudis. You haven't seen the whatever's left of Ireland.
Well, Koba shut her down because Koba was like, I run guns. You don't buy guns from her. You buy guns. That's why they took Luan's wife.
Unless they reinstate the money, and which is the only way she's buying guns. Again, it's a round circle. So the whole point is that we're all
500 million. So I'm sure you can get a few guns with that type of money
if they remember story wise. but I mean, the whole point,
you're no longer funding Lolly's crew because she's, I guess,
exactly. Oh,
Her boy.
her partner. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But again, he shouldn't even be at the table because he should be like, "Where is my leader?" Right? And then, oh, she's
He
dead.
don't give a fuck as long as he can fund his people and throw parties. You're good.
I don't know, man. It just
Loyalty is fickle on this show, apparently.
it's very fickle. I hope the French lady comes back in some way, but I don't see Elliot and crew being okay with human trafficking. Like, if that's the price
But
for.
then
Yeah,
again,
I don't think so.
He's no longer a pawn, so he don't give a shit.
He's a king now. And why would you want to take your daddy to Jamaica? It's a pretty shitty country. I mean, it's damn.
The Jamaicans are coming for you, David.
I'm just being real.
Were you there recently, David?
Yes.
Yes.
Last week.
So I was like,
huh?
What'd you say it smelled like?
Oh man, yes, they're burning trash. It smelled like Afghanistan. I was like, whoo. I was like, again, unless they're gonna buy a resort and live in the resort, or maybe their people are.
Maybe they'll team up with the family business. The family business.
Oh,
they have that resort in Jamaica.
Oh, that would be.
And it could be like you said, like maybe the father is originally from Jamaica and he wanted to go home to his family, right? Yeah. So to his family, it's not a shitty place.
Well, you know.
Or is it because he was in Britain and not in Jamaica? So he left for a reason.
True. So that also true. I just said you go where everybody else goes, America. Because you got money.
No, don't come here. No.
I was like,
you have enough criminals.
Like we only got enough drug dealers here. But I mean, I'm just saying, like it would be. I don't know how. Like, so Elliot's on top. I guess he's like, I saw my daddy's vision, and he's the reason why I didn't kill Sean. But I was like, the writers were like, we need Elliot. We need him to have a villain in season 3, and it has to be Sean. So now it's those two. They're gonna be locked in eternal struggle until the series is over. So both of them are Teflon now. Like they neither one of they're like, okay, we're wrapping this shit up. So that's it. And they're just gonna be fighting for whoever's on top at the end of whatever season. I guess, man. I guess that's the story. We don't need a season 3. I'm not feeling. I'm okay. Sean won. He's a king, not a pawn anymore. I don't need a season 3.
Elliot.
I don't.
Just don't want to see Black.
Wow. I mean, I want to see him end on top. I mean, Elliot's on top. He made it happen. Yeah, he got his lady of sorts, I guess. They got a new son. He has a new son he can raise.
That lady would backstab him in a heartbeat.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
So she was working with Marion. All right, so and
she backstabbed Marion.
She did, and like that never got discussed.
No,
like Mary's like, wait, I thought you were working with me. Now you working with Dad and took the heroin, and now you running the table. Like, so I can see an internal power struggle between Marion, Ed, Shannon, and Elliot. Like those three going back and forth, right? Like those four. Like I can see that. Mm-hmm. Luan is a strong follower. Like as long as he has hair, I don't see him being like, I'm in charge or whatever. So he's just happy as long as you don't fuck with his family.
He's just trying to provide for his family. Don't touch his wife or he.
He's down with whatever as long as he gets the money so that he can keep his family comfortable.
Yeah.
And protected.
So I mean, was it Nigerians that he fucked up? Like that they could come back maybe just to kind of break the monotony or something. A new heroin crew moves in. Like
was Kobe's homeboy at the table? The one that got choked out? Elliot, remember Elliot choked him out?
I can't remember. I think we say with the fall of Koba, like all his people are gone. But to your point, Koba's death should have been like much more severe. He made the dude eat bullets, swallow bullets, and shit him out. Like that's.
He's just a horrible. I mean, he's just horrible. That's why I was like, somebody needs to beat the shit out of him. And like,
when Sean was looking at him as he's dying, he was like,
yeah, he was. That was terrible. And then wait a minute, where do you? Okay, so that poison is a poison that is used a lot in Russia, right? They kill a lot of Russian spies with that poison, right? Mm-hmm. So I was like,
did they try to get Putin with that?
Yeah, they did.
He survived.
Yeah, he survived, but they killed one of his close associates. Well, a couple of his close associates. So with that poison, how do you don't just get that. Like, but they never show where Sean got that. It's not something you just get. It's you know what I'm saying? Like,
picked it up in France. Who knows?
He could have. That's true.
I mean, he's a drug dealer. I'm sure he can get more than.
That's true.
More than heroin. But I mean, it's all.
That drug is really, really strong. Like,
so. Yeah, no, Sean. Remember when Sean was supposed to be? What happened to the UK government agents that was running Sean? Like after the black man's dead, right? Who takes over to be like, okay, this is still an operation that the covert
one and the rest of them just disappear.
I'm like they're just gone now. Like, I mean, they could have provided the drug. I mean, for example, I mean, that would have been something. But like, yeah, his handler, like the man dies, and they just so the UK government storyline is gone. Investors are gone. Cops just don't exist. And now we're down to just the seats of heroin dealers and how they maintain London. I don't like Sean anymore. This would make.
Neither do I. I don't like Sean anymore either.
I mean, what did he do in this episode in particular? Like, you should have not liked Sean when he shitted on Lolly.
Yeah, I didn't like Sean when I didn't like. Well, I stopped liking Sean. When did I stop liking Sean? I can't even remember.
See?
It was like
he turned on his boo.
Yeah, when he turned on Lolly, I was like, no, he was no.
But this episode, I mean, he choked out a mom was talking shit about his brother. I mean,
and absolutely, I don't like him for that. I mean, the one person you don't put your hands on is your mother. Not even playing.
Your mother turned on you, put your brother in harm's way.
Well, true. That is true, and I'm sure.
Next, we gonna find out that she was in on killing the dad.
You know what, Stacey? That could be it.
If that all comes back together.
Yeah, because he did cheat on her with that.
Like she knew about it. She found out about the baby.
Yep.
And she was in on it.
Yeah. And he's been cheating on her probably for years, right? Doing the same thing.
About that, though.
Huh?
I don't think she.
But having a baby was a
violation. He gave this bitch her money.
And it was a violation. It was a violation to have a baby too.
Also, yeah, that's probably more a big slap in the face, and like you're about to run off with this much younger woman,
and then give her a baby.
What's up? What's up, Sam?
I mean, they tried to make it out like she was some 15-year-old or something.
She was probably 20s.
In her 20s, late
20s.
Yeah.
But
hard 20.
Well, compared to him, I think he was old. Like,
he was old as fuck, man. I mean, and Marion. I mean, Games of Thrones was a long time ago, and she was growing in that show. So I mean, she up there. Yeah. You see the lines. She aged. She got age on her. But I don't know. I mean, maybe
HD is not her friend.
What's up?
HD is not her friend.
Damn. That's rough. And everybody gets that soft lighting to make you look rosy.
HD kills a lot of people. Unfortunately, it does. Like when you see, you know what I'm saying? Because they have to wear that pancake makeup and stuff, and you just see a lot more than you ever saw before.
It's like, oh shit, you looking your age. Like Sylvester Stallone. I'm like, like,
have you watched Tulsa King?
I will not.
Oh my god, I'm telling y'all, his face is so contorted. The show is a show that you only watching it because Sylvester Stallone is in it. It's not a good show. I don't know what KJ is saying. This is like a typical, stereotypical Italian mafia guy. It's nothing fabulous about this, right? But it's Sylvester Stallone, right? So you watch, he pretends to be a tough guy. This guy's like 73 years old, okay? And he looks about 103 because his plastic surgery is so bad.
It's lopsided or something.
And his face is lopsided, which has been like that for a long time due to bad surgery. But it's just, and then he's got like all this, the skin is rough. Like, and the makeup is just so much makeup. He looks really bad. Okay. And it's hard to look at him. Like, really, his mother, oh my God, his mother is like 99, right? I saw her, I was watching a documentary about his brother, Frank. They showed the mother. She has plugs of her hair, like the front of her hair is gone. All this is gone. But they have plugs in front of her hair, and it's all spaced out plugs. And then her face is so tight, and her lips are like huge. They look like fish lips in a cartoon. She looks horrible. I was like, oh my God. Who does this to people and thinks it's okay? Like,
Is she gonna be in Gangs of London season 3?
She's gonna be a psychic because that's what her
Are they
profession
gonna bring her over to London?
I'm just trying to tie. We gotta tie it together. All right. So
looks bad. But Marianne looks better than her, and her plastic surgery is not that bad because she has it too. You can see it.
Yeah, just a little bit. I'm saying, it's been a while, but I mean, she ain't go back to Game of Thrones, right? So we gotta move forward. What we got? We got Gangs of London. So okay, so Kim, do you want to see a season 3?
I mean, I'm not saying that they need a season 3, but if they have a season 3, I'll watch it to see what it is, because I don't think it's gonna be as good as season 1 and I would say part of season 2 as good as. I think it's just, I think that they started out so good. You know how you start out and it's like bang, like this is a hit, and it's so fantastical and everybody's watching it, and then you slowly go to, start to slide down further. This is what this show did, especially this ending was terrible. So I'm like, I don't know how he's gonna do it. I do listen to his podcast, The Executive Producer, and he has the directors and actors and stuff on there, and it's wonderful to listen to them because they have so many ideas and they put them out there. But unfortunately, this ending was not spectacular. It was not what you would expect from this show, in my opinion. But I mean, if they make a season 3, I'm hoping that they bring France in, like that lady. I thought she was a very good character. I think to bring her in and have her fuck with Marianne, that would be perfect, because they're like kind of around the same age. Just fucking, you know what I mean? Just fucking with her or something. That would be great. Yeah, and then like they bring the Nigerians back. Like they just bring other people in. Like we have Luan, we know he's in. Like we need more people to come into this, right? So that would be great. I will watch that. And we don't need Elliot fighting anymore. We need some other goons, having the
hands.
Yeah, the hands, right? The cinematography. We need some other people that we can see doing that, right? So I don't, and I think that if they make Shannon, they're gonna keep Shannon, but I think they need to definitely move Danny up, because all of this stuff is happening around him, and then purposely showing us this young man. When stuff is happening, they zoom in on him. And they focus on him. So I feel like they're doing that for a reason. And I feel like they may skip and Sean will be out of jail, because for some reason, people who murder people get out of jail much quicker than just regular people, right? So I'm thinking that that's what they're gonna do. Danny's somehow gonna like jump a couple of years, could be about 20, 21, and he wants to take over London now, right? He's gonna do it for his grandpa and his mother and his uncle Alex, who he never wasn't even that close to me. But you know what I'm saying? It'll be that'll be, but yeah, that's it.
All right, okay. so that's a that's kind of for season 3. Stacey, how about you?
I agree. I think at least 5 to 7 year time jump. Ed had a heart attack from eating fried chicken at the table, so he's dead.
That's it.
Franklin Saint is playing Danny, and he's taking over. Elliot has groomed him, right? So now he got a little thug in him. He's not Tariq playing a thug. He's an actual thug.
Yeah.
Oh yes. He can fight too, because Tariq ain't got no hands.
So. He got no hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, that's it.
That's your formula.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right.
And then Lolly.
Mm-hmm.
Partners with Acid, and then she kills him, because I'm sick of Acid. And she's the connect for all the heroin coming out of the Middle East or wherever it comes from.
Oh yeah, the Kurds, or I think she's Kurdish. But anyway, she has her own connect. I mean,
that would be. I like that. I like that. That she gets rid of Asif and she takes over his whole thing. Yeah, I can see that, because then she's against Sean. Yeah.
Or
makes sense.
I say I agree with both of you. We need more characters, like to flat. I would like for them to understand there's more drugs out there than heroin, and these heroin dealers
That's another thing.
They have to
It's
go
a
up against.
Latino who connects for the cocaine.
That's racist. But all right, the
Where
Colombians.
does the freaking cocaine comes from? Latin America. Hello.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, the
That's where the
Colombians.
farms are.
The Colombians.
We have Mexicans, the Colombians,
All right.
all of them.
Doesn't Mexico too, right? Mexico.
Yeah, but not much Colombia. Colombia is the go-to.
Colombia, that's true. Colombia.
Yeah.
Guatemala, right? Guatemala. Yeah.
Well, I mean, 2 points. So like they need to expand to deal with the cocaine like rise in London,
Yeah.
and therefore heroin itself is in danger, and that
What about meth?
meth is not. Then you look at white trash at that point. I mean, you need something that people can recognize.
Only white trash, student milk.
I'm just saying, I'm not feeling like you need a drug that like UK people would connect with. I think
See, heroin.
Okay, well, you can bring the Jamaicans in for the weed connect.
But the thing is, like, remember I told you guys in London, heroin is medical. They give them medical heroin, right? So it's not. I don't understand why they even made the drug heroin, because we know that medically they give it to their people, right? So why didn't they use a different drug, right? Cocaine or not,
or Molly or whatever,
or Molly or Oxy or fentanyl. Fentanyl was
fentanyl. That's real. That's real shit. You know what I'm saying? That's
something like that. Huh?
Like stuff.
It kills people.
Well, I mean,
so does heroin.
In appropriate amounts. I mean, anything can kill somebody. But I'm saying, to your point, we need to expand. Like, they need to be in danger, like some other drug. Like, more different types of drug brings different types of characters and different types of threats. Yeah, and then that will kind of flush it out. I
don't feel like weed is a big deal anymore. People don't think about weed.
Yeah, I said. There's still illegal weed going on. I'm just saying, I think cocaine already brings a certain story to it, and then people get connected. But like, again, it's some other drug, and therefore other drug dealers, like the Asian heroin. That's the Asian thing. I feel like the Chinese market could move in. They could expand that. Like that could be something.
That would actually be good if they do the Asian. Did we see any Asians in this?
There was a Chinatown. There was a sprinkle of a Chinatown, but they were subservient to whoever had the heroin. So they were just dealers. There was not actual sellers and the Yakuza and all that kind of shit.
Yeah. That would be good if they brought them in.
Yeah.
Just
that would be something. Good. Just something different. Like it just can't be Elliot and Sean every fucking season. Like I don't want to see that again. Like for a third time. Asif and Lali working together to the point that Lali has not forgotten what he did. So that it's stupid to make us believe that she's totally okay with all that. She does kill him. She goes after Sean, but she wants to work with Sean to help get back the big.
She's pregnant. She goes to kill him, and she finds out she's pregnant.
Exactly. Because he was getting that ass.
Why is it always that though? I mean, I know that it's always the pregnancy, right?
Straight relationships end up in babies. Gay relationships end up in AIDS, and lesbian relationships end up in hard feelings. These is how they write stories. Like. But as you said, right, she's like, I'm going to murder this motherfucker. She's like, oh, I got morning sickness. And she's like, oh, damn it. And she's like, why?
He's gonna be like, is that my baby?
And he's like, oh, baby, I'm sorry. You know what it was. And then they become a team. And all of a sudden, they all is forgiven.
I don't think it'll be all. No, I don't feel like Lali's character is like that. I think that she'll honor the fact that Sean is the baby's father. But I don't think it's going to be, kumbaya. No.
So that would be
gonna be just a typical baby mama baby
relationship
where they fight each other all the time.
It's like I can't kill her wife
over the little red-headed baby. Her people gonna be like, why is that baby have red hair? We have black hair. We have brown skin.
It's like, who are you fucking? Oh, Deshaun. Deshaun that turned on. Like it was good. I was like, so that and there you go. And that's how we get, and that's how we bring it like up to the front. Shannon and Elliot weren't getting it in this season, so you can't really do it with that. But
they snuck one in we didn't know about.
Oh, off camera, they were getting.
But are they gonna make them a family? This is what I don't want to see. I don't want to see Danny and Shannon as a family. No, and Elliot. I mean Elliot.
I hear you. I feel like so. But if you're saying that Danny's the future. Yeah, then you kind of need Elliot to kind of be that father figure to an extent, that sort of thing. That's true. And again, again, Shannon, I mean, to the extent that she's some kind of assassin or whatever, depending on the episode you're watching, you know, she could be killed, and then therefore Elliot has to step in and take care of it.
And
Ed takes her out because he takes her PlayStation, or she takes his PlayStation. So he like,
he's like, you stand in the way of my future, shit, mama. I was like, I gotta take you out. Boop. But he's not tall enough.
Or Miriam talks him into killing his mother.
Who?
Miriam.
And she's a threat, perhaps. Like if she and Marion thinks that's the way to get Shannon is the real Shannon is.
She
Shannon
is the mastermind. She's behind all that shit.
She's the one that told Ed, "You're just a servant." Like you
She's
can be
the one that told Elliot where to find Sean so he can kill him.
She did.
Also true. So if you can,
but Marianne is, but with Danny, Marianne is like a grandmother, right? So Danny,
she got some pull with him.
She got pulled with Danny. Definitely, Danny can use that to his advantage.
So we can see that kind of thing, like flush out. And look, damn it, I want Sister and Shitter to come back. All right, they need to be something.
Who?
I'm upset. Exactly.
Oh, and the baby grows up, and then she gonna come back for Sean.
Why Sean?
The baby, the little baby that he.
His half sister, the baby.
Yeah.
The half
sister.
Oh
yeah, that little girl. Oh, you talking about the baby? Oh, I thought you meant the Shitter.
Not the Shitter.
No, the Shitter. The Shitter is still gonna be like a child.
You mean his half
when
sister?
they bring it back? Yeah, his half sister.
Yeah,
she'll come back. She's gonna be like 7 years old, training to fight to take her brother out.
The priests are training her to be an assassin. She's like, what? She got adopted by some Italian gangsters, and they raised her up.
What are the Italians?
That's interesting. Yeah. So, but I don't know. Maybe little baby could be something. Maybe baby mama's family ain't all dead, and she was giving them money, taking care of them, and then they come back for vengeance. Huh?
I thought she said they were all dead.
But that's what she says, though. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's story writing. I'm saying that can,
because people say your family's dead. They're really talking about like the immediate family when they say, "Oh, my people are dead."
Yeah,
there's always more family.
Cousins. Everybody got
cousins and aunts and uncles and something.
And that could anyway. Just kind of so they don't totally forget about that baby and that storyline. Or what happened to the special ops guy that kidnapped baby mama in the first place? The one who he is after his mother she knocked the mother down. He just
him. He died.
He didn't.
That's what I thought.
He did not. He came home. He found out his mom was knocked out or whatever. That's how old girl escaped, and he was chasing her, and that was the last time you saw him. He did not die.
Really? I don't remember.
Did not die.
So yeah, well maybe he'll be in season 3.
I mean he's gone at this point. I mean clearly I forgot about that whole shit, but he's alive and well, just and looking for her. Because and I'm like, and that just never went anywhere. They just said fuck it. I mean, but yeah. Anyway, but he was awesome. His team was. I mean that shit was awesome. You talking some hot action. I mean that was pretty cool. But I think who was he working for? Because he was a hired gun.
Yeah, I don't
remember who.
I don't even. It's all right. Just go back and watch season 1 and be happy.
We're gonna find out that Finn isn't really dead.
Who?
Finn.
Oh,
what?
Finn.
Or he has a twin brother, so he's gonna come back as his twin brother because
No, please no.
I said that was gonna be Gale. That's my power season 3 prediction. Twin sister comes back to figure out what happened to her other sister. Then Effie is in trouble. Okay. That'd be wild. Anyway, all right. So we good?
Yeah, there'll be some Irish cousins that come out of nowhere.
That's what
the last 2 Irish on Earth.
The 7 horsemen, or now they're down to 3 because most of them got killed in Chicago. But I mean, who's ever left from
Tommy's what's the guy from Power Book 4? The Irishman.
Oh,
Tommy. Yeah, his real name is Tommy.
No. He's talking about the family. He's talking about the family, right? You're talking about the father.
The father. His real name is Tommy.
Oh yes,
in real life. Yeah,
the guy from Sons of Anarchy. I didn't know that.
Yeah, his name was Tommy.
Yeah, they come over there with some Dahlia.
Oh
That'll
shit,
be the new drug.
Dahlia.
That's it.
Made by a black woman. Because so basically, the Flanagan family, what are those people called? I can't. Anyway, Power Book family. Old girl sells the black woman to the Irish, and then she starts bringing human trafficking, and then she starts bringing Dahlia to London, takes over London, the game.
So they're gonna connect the world.
Orgasms on the street.
Like, remember he just having orgasms on the street. It's like, is that ecstasy? No, it's Dahlia. And they just pass out. I like that shit. Crazy. Anyway, guys, that is the video. Clearly, we're stretching for season 3 because they will be stretching for season 3. Like it's yeah. That without new characters, this is gonna get very, very repetitive.
They should just do like let this simmer, right? We had episode. Oh, we had season 1, season 2, right? Let's wait 5 years and be like, can you guys come back and do it again? And they have, you know what I'm saying? Like they think about the story. Yeah. Give it time to think about what
5 years to think about it.
Damn, we don't take no 5 years. Now you're really trying to prep for the whole like second generation Danny story. Like and
that's what I want to see.
I mean, so he probably has a story to tell.
I mean, he's very creative. Like I said, the podcast is very well done, and they're very creative. All of them are very creative, but they need to take a break. I don't want to see this till 2025.
Damn. All right. Well, let's see if they take your advice. We will see what they do. We'll do that kind of time. And see what I know. Stacey's like, what? But I don't know. All right, guys, that is the video. Thank you for joining us, Vaughn. We appreciate you. We got to see what's going to go happen. Anybody else? If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, comment on the video and like the video. Tell us what you want to see in season 3. Stick around as Stacey and I are going to talk about this. You think this shit is silly? Go watch Ruthless. So we're gonna talk about the Raku and penises. There's a lot of those going on for some reason in that series. And then tomorrow on our New Year's Day, we shall be discussing I Have a Story to Tell. There's a lot of stories being told, and what do they mean? We'll talk about it. We're gonna do that, and then we will do a New Year's movie, Waiting to Exhale, 27 years after. What does the movie look like? We'll talk about that, and yeah, so we'll be doing that, and then next week, we got a lot of stuff coming. We got a lot of stuff coming for the season, for the year. So January is gonna be packed with silly shit and good shit and our shit. But that's how we do it. Yeah, silly shit. Hush.
Lauren the zombie is coming back now.
I was like,
from Power, Lauren.
Oh yeah. That wow. I put nothing past this Empire writer who's gonna take over this show. It's going to get ridiculous.
I can't see that Effie let her go because Effie was jealous of her because she was banging Tariq, and so I can't see that. But a lot of people think Lauren's not dead. Yeah, they talking about it online. I'm like, she's dead. It's just like with Ghost. People still believe.
Yeah.
I watched a video last night.
They're still doing them. Yep.
Oh my God.
Y'all keep watching.
Ramona,
I didn't watch the last one. I just saw it pop up and I was like, nope.
Ramona helped Ghost escape.
Yeah.
What?
So
what are you saying?
Of all the people who would have did it, it would have been Ramona. Like, and she's the only one who still gave a fuck about him. So, like, Ramona or Tommy. I mean, Tommy was like always heart to heart, but Ramona.
Yeah, but Tommy was dying when Ghost was laying there. Like he was Tommy wouldn't have done that to himself.
Yeah,
like,
well, I mean, afterwards somehow he could figure, he was still alive. But I can see Ramona. Like, if any of that was going to be true, it would have been Ramona. I mean, I can see that. But then he hits a new life and some silly shit, and then like I don't know. I mean, I thought I was gonna see her in Influence, but Influence went to shit. So like it's I was like I don't know. Anyway.
God, they just forgot about my little boo.
Oh, they canceled him. They wouldn't forgot. They were just like, this wasn't a good idea. They canceled.
It just didn't have nobody really wanted to see that.
It didn't fit. It didn't
I wanted to see it. Darn it.
I mean, I love looking at him. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think his storyline didn't fit. Keep him where he's at right now. He's still in the show. Yeah. He's still getting a paycheck, right?
Yeah.
Keep him where he's at. He's a professor now.
Yeah, just that's him, man. They don't know what to
dumb
do.
As hell.
They don't know do them characters. But like, I mean, again, Courtney was like, "I want to make sure you get paid. You're my best friend.
Yes.
You're my counselor or whatever. I'm gonna make sure you got a paycheck. Except for 2-Bit, so you don't be an ex because you ain't getting shit. They ain't getting shit, man. Crystal Ball may be back first. Damn it. If Crystal Ball truly comes back, you know it was personal for 2-Bit. It was personal. Like
Absolutely.
it had like but I don't know. Maybe the highest
Then get himself fired.
he was just acting silly, man. You just can't.
He was just young, and this is the thing. You don't shit where you eat, right? So
Also
why
true.
would you date this younger man?
Yeah.
You know, while the show is number one and
Yeah.
being hot and all that, don't do that to yourself. Like date him after you went to Netflix. By the way, we haven't seen shit from Courtney in a year.
Nothing
for Netflix. I'm like, what happened? What's going on?
it ain't looking good. I don't know, man.
She's
I'm
still
like
promoting Power. Like if you go on
Yes.
her Instagram, she's not doing the videos, but she like when it comes, she's promoting like BMF and Power and all. She's not promoting anything for Netflix. And I'm like, yeah, remember you said that Stars doesn't love Black women. They don't support them. So Netflix, what's Netflix doing for you? Obviously not a lot because we haven't seen nada. We've seen stuff from Shonda.
Yep.
We see stuff from what's his
Ryan
name?
Murphy.
Ryan Murphy.
Shit. Ryan Murphy running that shit.
Yes, and
He
what's
got a
the
lot more
other
money
guy?
than
The other guy that does the horror movies. He did Midnight Club and
Yeah, I can't say his name.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about?
I
Something
know
Shannon, I
talking
think. Something his
Yeah.
I can't. Him. He's got stuff going on too.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Netflix will pay for anything.
yes,
I mean
if
that's
you're a
all.
good
So
writer, they pay for you.
It don't have to be good. I mean, fuck those motherfuckers. They just put out checks. I mean, I don't even get like some of the stuff. Like this needs to be canceled, like right now. And but they still making money.
Yes.
Courtney Kemp got the Monique Netflix deal. Yeah, because I remember Monique was crying.
Oh yeah.
And then I was like, but I mean, I don't know. I think Courtney was like, I need to prove I'm something outside M. Night Shyamalan. No. It was a Latin dude, Del Toro, something like that. She's talking about Latin dude. Yeah, it's pretty much dead without power. Y'all just hear
Guillermo del Toro, he got his show.
That's the dude.
But I'm talking about the guy that did the scary shows, like haunted house something, and he did Midnight Club, and he does horror. He does really, and it's a series of them. It's like 3 different ones he's already done, and they're all hits.
See,
even though Midnight Club got canceled, they just got canceled. But still,
yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Yeah. But he's when he said that he was going to start doing stuff for Netflix that same year, he had 2 movies come on Netflix. 2.
Well, what the fuck she doing, man? I don't know what she's doing. Fuck Netflix. I'm ready for BMF this week, bro. That's a different thing. But yes, thank you. Yeah. So BMF is gonna be good. We got season 2 coming.
Don't jinx it.
What? Oh, BMF, yeah.
Oh, you worried it's not gonna be good? Hey,
some shows go off a cliff.
They do.
But the thing is, they already got the blueprint. Like this stuff,
they got the blueprint, but
it's still screw it up though.
Yeah, because it's not based on. Remember,
who are they bringing in this season?
Everybody, Monique fucking
Monique.
We don't know how big of a role she's gonna have, but there's a lot of stars. They're like putting Lala is getting a bigger role.
Lala Anthony's in there.
Because she's playing old boy's girlfriend. He actually does
Terry's girlfriend.
Yeah, Terry's girlfriend. Wife, right? Soon after a while, right? Because I thought they got married because they got kids and shit. Like she's gonna be in it. I mean, this.
Well, as soon as Terry got out of jail, he went straight to her. So
yeah. Mm-hmm. So they're gonna be Ja Rule gonna be in season 2. Stop.
Is he?
No, I think that's
okay.
She is playing.
He might, because Ja Rule tries to jump in anything he possibly can.
Yes.
Wait, Ja Rule and 50 Cent don't get along though.
Yeah, that's
right.
That's why Spill T being that fire.
Oh, that's why she was joking.
Yeah. You know how Spill T is. But all right, come on. We're gonna do this ruthless silly shit. Kim,
see you guys tomorrow.
Much. We'll see you tomorrow for that. Oh man, you gotta have notes. For these 5 short stories in this movie.
I'm gonna watch it again so I can take notes.
Why?
Because I didn't take notes the first time.
Yeah, I ain't taking no notes.
We'll talk about a couple of things. We're like, you remember that part? And you're like, oh wait, I gotta go back.
I think I blanked most of it out of my memory, especially episode 2.
Yo,
well, wait till you see 6. It's long, so it's a lot. It's not a lot you can get out of your brain.
Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah.
But I thought two was one of the top ones. I was like, because
The one with the mama,
got
right?
points for creativity. No, the gas station peel episode.
no, she's saying Kim's best favorite one was the mama one, with Andrew.
I thought that was gonna go a totally different direction, but
yeah, I thought that was like, oh my, I think the way that it was acted and the concept, that is something that does happen sometimes with girls and boys. But I thought that the way it was acted,
boys definitely do that.
Yes, boys do that. Yeah.
Especially, and then I think it again. We will save this for the review, please. But let's keep all these notes together. I haven't watched episode 6. Episode 6 is a movie ability. So like,
yeah, go ahead and watch that movie, girl. It's a bunch of horror movie tropes. They just throw it all in there.
Yeah, she said Andrew wanted to fuck his mama.
He did.
It was
they were actually doing it, but you know.
Yeah, when he was touching her on her shoulders, I was
But then they did a good job of going back to that scene to be like, well, it actually happened. And that's why it was good. Like there was some good stuff to this. I was like, all right, this is something. It's still some BT plus foolishness, but I was like, you got some thoughts. You put some little effort into this. I was like, okay. Maybe she should go back to her. Anyway, all right, Kim.
She should. Especially, she need to do on book 4. Just focus on book 4. Make that to what it actually.
But this is the bad part.
Yeah.
They shouldn't. I don't know if this is true, but I think this is the problem. Did she give Stars the power universe? Like, did she sign off on it? Where if she even tried to make influence, but in a different way, would they be able to get profit from it? Like if she took it somewhere else.
No, I see the idea. Like the idea.
See what I'm saying?
Right?
Yeah.
So I mean, she doesn't. I mean, they don't. So her and Lorenz Tate do anything they want. I mean, so Netflix, they could do a political show. It can't be the same characters. He can't be like Councilman Tate. So Stars would probably own, and 50 it's really 50 Cent owns that shit. So like she could just do a similar story. What I thought she was going to do anyway, and then her and Tate can do a political drama. White. She said she wanted the West Wing, is what she said, like a West Wing type of thing. She could easily do that on Netflix with Lorenz Tate, and people would,
50 Cent is getting sued by the real ghosts, right?
Everybody gets sued. Courtney Kim got sued.
Yeah, I mean, people always say that it's their story. They always do that. I mean, but most drug dealers have the same fucking story. Yeah, in my opinion, they all do.
Yeah. Like, so like, what the fuck?
It's like, how can you tell it's really just like that girl is getting sued about the stripper show? That show.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, come on, how many people had the same daggone story?
The thing is, why are you saying it's your story? You're incriminating yourself to a whole bunch of stuff.
True.
At least for power.
Yeah.
I mean, so yeah, I again, generally, just to be like, I was a drug dealer who had 2 businesses, and you took my idea. I don't know, but
he said the Queen's Child Project was actually a thing that he was doing.
Oh, really? That's his story. That all that was legit. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, but even 50. So my barber was asking that question. Like 50 also broke his contract with Stars, but he's still getting paid off of BMF and Power. So the question is, do any of these shows get an additional season? Right? Like what
they won't get it. They won't get it on Stars. Right? They won't get it on Stars. And that's what I'm saying. Does Stars own the universe? Like I know Courtney still gets paid off her Power, right? Because she is the creator. And she's an executive producer still, right? Not on BMF, but on Power Universe. So I'm saying is now that we know that the contract is ended with Stars, can 50 take that universe to another station, another network, BET or something like that? Can he do that? And if he does, will Courtney come back? Because they're now on a different network, and she, you know what I'm saying? And
I can't. Truly, I can't. So
is her beef with the network, or is it her beef with 50?
I thought her beef was
no. She has a beef with no. She said Stars does not support Black women writers. She said that. She did say that on one of her lives. She said,
I know. All right. It just seemed like more like 50 because 50 was shitting on her. I mean, when he was like, she hasn't, basically the same thing. She hasn't done shit since she's left.
But 50 Cent always has that, you know how he is. He has that love-hate relationship with most people, right?
Yeah.
So you never know whether he can just smooze her real quick. Come on, let's get back. Just get
I'd
it
be
back
like,
together.
come on, man, we good together because
Yes.
my writing is shit. Like people like,
Because I'm not doing shit on Netflix, right?
right. So yeah, so we need to pull this together. So they could. I mean, so again, we need to see if any of the really 50 Cent shows, the G Unit shows, if any of them get an additional season. Because that is his production company. So like all of them are produced by his production company.
Yes.
But
yes.
he's already got that show, that animated show coming to BET Plus. And so I don't get
horrible hip hop homicides. Terrible.
Oh, Dash, you tried to watch it?
I watched all of them. I have, and I don't get why they made them. Like just to talk to the mama and the sisters and stuff.
I hate when they do that. Like ID Channel had one where they go and reinvestigate, and they come with the same conclusion. I'm like, why do we do this?
It's always the same conclusion.
Because y'all watch it.
You are street people. You are drug dealers. Drug dealers die.
So you know, that's like he just needs to look for the next story that he can turn into a series. And they got that on all black because you know it's black because it's connected to Lifetime and shit, and it was like so they just put that down in all black. But yeah, so I don't know. We gotta see what 2003 means. 2023 means for these.
Facility has sense.
50 should go over to. No, HBO is not going to put up with him. No way in the world.
No,
they got.
She said the Tate spinoff would be interesting.
It would be.
No. I'm not saying it wouldn't be interesting. What I'm saying is that it's not a strong enough character to make it on its own. Oh wow, Stacey!
Damn,
that's not nice. Damn. I'm telling HR.
Oh, never mind.
I was like,
I
me.
Yes.
I said when I was just me and we did a team, I said it just didn't fit the universe. It was like back cocaine dealing shows, and they're gonna have this random ass political show, and I'm like, that doesn't fit.
Because to me, I feel like if they
would make, because politicians are criminals.
True, and if he would like, and you know what, the part that does fit, honestly, is remember when he was on the corner with Ghost. And the guy came up to him, and it was a drug dealer, and gave him money or something like that. That was corruption. He was paying him off. He was getting paid off.
I'm not saying
that's it.
No. I'm not saying it's not corruption, but they never flushed that out. They never flushed that out because I thought he was going to be running that's how he was paying for his campaign.
That's what I thought. I thought he was leading them.
That went to nothing. That went to nothing. I'm just saying. So like, if the show that Courtney Kemp said she wanted to do was not that, like she wanted political intrigue and maybe some fucking every once in a while, but it's like it's not going to be the I'm getting product next week and we got a new connect and that shit. Like, so it wasn't going to fit. And and the fact that they wanted that before Influence, before Influence, it would have made no damn sense because then you would have went.
Yes, it would have, because they would have had time to actually make Book 4 make some damn sense.
Yeah, I mean, it did turn out to be trash, but you know, look again.
Listen, Joseph Sikora, we love you. He's phenomenal.
Yeah,
whatever shit script he gets, he does his job.
He does his best.
He does his best.
But Gary, I believe that Gary Lennon is gonna save Force. Like I'm putting my faith.
No. What it is, David, is you have to believe that in your heart, because if you don't, you'll be like really disappointed.
I will.
Like, dear stars and Courtney Kemp.
No, he's gonna put an X over his sweatshirt.
Oh yeah, I'll be like, that's the only the one sweatshirt Terry got.
He's gonna do a video of him burning his sweatshirt.
Yeah, burning it. Yep.
My jersey, like, damn it, I fucked this show. I was like, I had to do it. I would do a whole video of me burning the jersey. I can't do this shit no more. I can't put the show on my body because it's trash.
Wow.
When I say I'd rather watch Book 3, you know things are bad.
Yeah.
I was like, damn it. I was like, you know what? Looking back on it, Book 3's season 2 wasn't that bad. Because Force made no kind. No, I was like, no, this ain't going nowhere.
I feel like this season's gonna be good though. I feel like somebody did something to change something. And Tariq and all
you talking about Book 2? You talking about Book 2?
Yeah, Book 2. I'm sorry, Book 2. I think it may be better. Maybe it's a little more elevated. It just seems like it. So
like, it was a nice trailer.
Nice trailer, but it doesn't mean that it's gonna be good. But I'm hoping.
It didn't look good in the trailer. And again, Empire executive producer, that does not bode well. No. That's more soap opera silly shit that we were like.
And I don't want to see that. That's why I stopped watching Empire, because it was repetitive. It was the same shit every season. And I was like, oh my God, I can't watch this anymore. I can't. Star. The show Star was better at one point than Empire.
Wow.
And it was a spinoff.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I was like, this is terrible.
Kingdom Business season 2. That's what we need.
That's what we need. That was actually a pretty good show.
And our top
Adams.
Yeah, that was like it was Empire, but
it was
Did
like
y'all
the
see
highest
the picture of Freaknik 96 and they had this lady
I saw
Yolanda
that.
Adams?
Is that true?
Like that is not Yolanda.
I
can't tell because
That's not her.
I don't think it's her.
The Lord would not allow it.
I don't. Everybody has a past. I mean, but I saw that too.
But she was still doing gospel back then. It would be different if she was like not doing records in 96.
Yeah. I don't think that's her. It just her face. It doesn't even look like her.
Like we expect that for Trina. And then the other girl was supposed to be what's her name, which I don't think that was her either.
It's supposed to be Trina. It's that Trina, right? Trina.
The girl from it was Trina, Yolanda Adams, and the chick from Set It Off. The annoying one, the baby.
Oh, the annoying one. Oh,
Kimberly Elise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Kingdom Business has not been renewed. That's true. Only and Tyler Perry. That's my other thing. So, for example, to contracts but still having products. Tyler Perry's contract is over with BET Plus, but he still has properties on BET Plus.
He owns 50% of BET Plus.
I did not know that.
Yes.
And he's doing projects with Netflix, so and Amazon, that doesn't stop him. You know, his contract being up doesn't stop him from doing other projects, but he still has his hand into BT Plus. I don't see 50 messing up and Courtney messing up their money. Like if Stars is willing to put these shows on, it's a win-win situation for all of them, right? I mean, the power content keeps us coming back. That's viewers for Stars. That's money for them. Just because other creative projects is not working with Stars, they can still move on to do other shit. But I don't see them pulling their whole show and put it on a network that doesn't have the same infrastructure and is not as well known, right? Like it's not a good business move because people are gonna be like, I think Power, I think Stars, and so I think they're just gonna try to ride it out. Tyler Perry got fucked. Tyler Perry gonna fuck Netflix up. Speaking of fucking up, we're gonna get to Ruthless. Snowfall season 2.
The Snowfall spinoff is Gangs of London.
Snowfall book 2, The Queen of Compton.
Auntie Louie.
Aunt Lou.
See, I don't know. I think she's dying though. I think like a lot of shows, like they're gonna be knocking off characters like every other episode. It's gonna be his friend and old girl, a Roulette. And Leon. It's gonna be Leon and Roulette in the end. It's gonna be left standing. Franklin, Auntie Louie. Jerome is going first. Easy. Jerome's gonna go first because of Louie. Yeah. And then Franklin's probably gonna go the distance, and then Mama's gonna be left standing with a dead son. I absolutely think they're gonna kill him off. I think he's gonna die. Yeah, he has to. I mean, you look at no show, the drug dealer walks away from it. That just.
Well, I mean, Rick Ross says it's his story, and he's still walking.
Yeah. What's up?
Unless you're white.
Walter White died too.
No, Tommy lived.
Huh?
Tommy lived.
Yes, but it wasn't his show. It was Ghost's show. But he's not walking away from Force. Like I think
Tommy's gonna die at the end of Force for sure.
It won't be unless Courtney is heavily involved. It won't be Elisa Marie like we all hope it is. But yeah, he's gonna go. I get it. I'm hoping his new nephew all of a sudden kills him and he takes over. Then he gets to spit off. I was like, he opens a jazz club just like his other brother. I was like, damn it. I want to hear that fucking his brother actually played in the. That's not possible. Played in Ghost's dad's jazz club like back in the day. Because like I need.
Have you seen Omari Hardwick's brother? He looks exactly like it's like maybe a slight difference. They look just alike.
All right.
Yeah, and they had a sister. They have a sister too, and I think the sister died, and I think the brother, they had another brother. I think he died like recently. But yeah, he has his brother. What's his brother's name? Jamal, I think his brother's name. He's handsome. Jamil. Yeah.
I can't.
Doesn't he look like him? They look like their mom. They look like their mother. Their mother's a beautiful lady. Mom is very, very
like,
pretty.
She hungry, but for something else.
So many tattoos, though. My God.
Yeah.
He got tattoos on his legs.
Amari Hardwick has a bunch of tattoos too.
Oh,
I watched that fantasy football
and everything.
Yeah, fantasy football. Amari Hardwick has a bunch of tattoos.
Oh, he gets to be himself.
So Malik and died.
He shouldn't ever do a show like that again, ever.
It was that bad.
It was bad. It was bad.
I was like,
he's acting like Nutty Professor. You know how Nutty Professor, like he morphed into Nutty Professor. Well, there was a part like that in fantasy football, and I was like, what are we doing to Ghost right now? Like,
see, it's because you see him as Ghost. So I was like, why are they doing this to Ghost? I was like, he can do better than this.
They should have done it. Kelly Rowland was good though.
Oh, she was, because she played the mother. I'm assuming.
Yeah, she was good.
And the young lady, she's a grown woman now, but the young lady,
I know, is she beautiful? Yeah,
she's 18 now. So
yes, she is.
It's all right. It's all right.
Oh wow.
But what?
Who you? Boris Cujo's brother. So I stumbled across a page about brothers. And Boris Cujo's brother is nice.
Oh, I didn't even look at him. Let's see. Well, Boris Cujo is pretty nice. Like he's aging backwards.
Okay. His acting was horrible.
Aldous Hodge's brother didn't get it. He didn't get it at all. Neither did Lorenz Tate brother. He didn't get it. Yeah,
not at all. His brother,
Will Smith brother didn't get it.
And his sister either. His sister is pretty large. Oh, Boris's brother is cute.
He is nice.
Yeah. Very nice looking. Okay. Ooh.
Ladies, any of these people gonna be in Game season 3? Like I doubt this. All right, guys, you still for some reason. Y'all just in the chat now. We're just hanging out at this point. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
Everybody's like, now people want to talk. Now people like Snowfall will go down in history. Yes, it will. Paz will kill Tommy.
Michael Hulu, like Mike the boxer? Hell no.
Oh no, I'm not. Yeah, we're not doing Mike Tyson. I'm good. I'm sorry.
No, you talk about that Hulu thing now.
Yeah, Mike Tyson said, "Fuck that show."
Well, I know you didn't, David. Did you watch Kendrick Lamar? No, Kendrick the show.
The show.
Oh, I try. I'm on episode 2. I know. I just
don't even waste your time.
The
ending was like
I couldn't get through it. I was like, what is happening right now? It was not good. I'm sorry, it just was not good.
I was like, fuck this show.
It was.
And you went all the way. You got to the end of it.
So I got up to like 5, and I was like, "Fuck this show." And then I just went to the last episode.
Oh yeah,
I wanted to know, like, okay, where? And then I was just like, "What? Why? What? Huh?"
Oh, okay, yeah.
It couldn't. So it's clearly they're trying to set it up for another season, and I'm like, I am not doing it.
Yeah, It's not. It was like watching paint dry. That's one. And then 2, her acting to me was not the best. It was annoying me more than anything else. I was like, stop the facial expression.
Yeah, she does do the face.
Terrible. Annoyed the crap out. And the boyfriend, he was annoying as hell. I was like, why is he on here? Yeah. It was not good.
All right.
Huh? Are you okay?
No. Fuck.
What happened?
I'm about to things.
Okay. Somebody need a potty break.
Okay,
bye. I'll see you.
Okay, bye. Good Lord.